study teacher here at Antelope Valley High School, and I just wanted to welcome you to back to school night here at Antelope Valley High School. I teach independent study, so I wanted to kind of go over what our independent study program is going to entail this year, so that you that are potential independent studies or those of you that are in understand exactly what it is. It's been revamped a little bit this year because of the COVID protocols and that kind of thing. A lot of people are getting on independent study. So I just wanted to kind of go over some of the things that are necessary for you to be an independent study and how we grade things, and just kind of give you an introduction to that. The first thing is you need to make sure that you check with your counselor if you're going to go on independent study, because it has to be approved by them. And then you have to fill out an application for that. Also, in addition to that, we have to schedule a meeting here at the Independent Study Center, where we will be filling out a master agreement, okay, that you will be doing, okay, and the master agreement has a lot of information on it that you have to fill out. That is mandated by the California State Assembly for this year. It's one of those things on there because there are some new tiered re-engagement protocols that we have to go through. So we have to go through that in person with the parent and the students. So that's one of the things. I have myself, Mr. Bautista. We are the independent study teachers here. We have a scheduling app that we use. It's youcanbookme.com. And so those are things that you can contact me. We can give you that and set up an appointment to do that. Okay. A couple of short just reminders that we go through with all of our students here in independent study is that we only assign you 2 courses at a time, and we usually start you off at grade level. So if you're missing a lot of credits from your freshman, sophomore, or junior years, prior years, we will make those up as soon as we get done with your grade level stuff first. Okay, we want to get you up to grade level, then we want to kind of fill in from the back on classes that you might possibly need. Okay, every week you are required to turn in work, because that's how we base your attendance. Okay, so if you don't turn in work, you don't get attendance, and that's where the new tiers at the California State Assembly come into play. So if you don't turn in work in 1 week, you expect a call from me, expect an email from me, just to kind of find out where you're at, what you're doing, what can we do to get you to turn in work, because that's the only way we can account for your attendance. So the first tier is that. If you go 2 weeks and you don't turn in any work, okay, then you're probably going to get another call from myself, and you're probably going to get a visit from the community attendance worker knocking on your door saying, hey, what's going on? You haven't turned in any work in 2 weeks. Well, that basically is 2 weeks worth of absences. So you could possibly be written a truancy ticket by the community attendance worker for not showing up. So the key is turning in credits every week. Okay. The third tier is if you're missing 3 weeks and you haven't turned in any work in independent study, we're going to set up a meeting, a re-engagement meeting with the vice principal, whereas at that point, us as independent study teachers can say, hey, we don't think that this is the right placement for this student. They haven't turned in any work in 3 weeks, and then we can send you back to a regular campus at that point. We don't want to do that. We want you to be successful here on independent study. So make sure that you turn in work every week, okay? So in addition to that, the California State Assembly says we have to make sure that you check in every day. So Monday through Friday, Mr. Bautista and I have a Google Meet that we have you check in from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. And basically, you're going to check into that Google Meet, and I'm going to say, hi, how are you? Do you have any questions? Do you have any concerns regarding credits that you're doing? No? Then you can go and you can start doing your work at that point. Okay, so make sure that you check into that Google Meet Monday through Friday in your independent study. All right. We do have a recommended work schedule for you because remember, everything in independent study is based on terms, notes, questions, and the test. So what we've designed, Mr. Bautista and I have designed, is that on Monday, you're going to do a work on about 3 to 5 credit units, and you're going to start with just terms. Okay. So remember, every day in independent study, we want you to do 3 hours worth of work. After 3 hours, step away from it. Okay. It's a lot better than the 6 hours you would have to do on campus. So make sure you take advantage of that. Okay. So you're going to do terms for those 3 hours. Okay. And you're going to put them on Google Docs, and you can send those actually to me via email, jwilliams@avhsd.org, and you'll get credit for attendance and partial work. Now, that Google Doc is important because everything you do throughout the week, you're just going to add to that same Google Doc. Okay. So on Tuesday, video notes. We have videos that are part of your coursework. Okay. So you're going to review those videos, and then on your Google Doc, you're going to highlight that this is the video section. And we want you to do three videos. We want you to review them and do 10 bullet points for each of those videos and attach it to your Google Doc. All right. So that will give you, that's your Tuesday's work. On Wednesday, every unit in our coursework has important questions. We want you to answer those important questions. Okay. So we don't need you to put the questions. We need to put the answers. So you can Google, find the answers to the questions that are posed to you, put them on that same Google Doc. Okay. And then on Thursday, we're going to have you complete your end of unit tests. Okay. So this is what you need to do. When you take that end of unit test, okay, at the end, it gives you a results page, tells you what your percentage is, tells you how many you got correct out of the number of tests or the number of questions. And then you're going to take and you're going to screenshot that, and you're going to add it to your Google Doc. So by Thursday, your Google Doc for those units should have your terms, video notes, important questions, and your end of unit test results on that document. Thursday, you submit that. I will correct them and assign the credits that are earned on those things. Okay, so make sure. Okay, Monday through Thursday, stick with that schedule, because on Friday, the only thing you have to do if you've done that schedule is check in to our Google Meet. You check into the Google Meet. Hi, Mr. Williams, Mr. Bautista, I'm here. Okay, you're here. Have a great weekend. So you get a 3-day weekend. Okay, so that's a pretty good deal. Work Monday through Thursday, check in on Friday, and you're done. You have a 3-day weekend. So we have the Google, the site that we're using, okay? And it is most of you have that. If you don't, make sure you email me and let me know, because we'd like to make sure that you have that. It is the site that we use for OSC. We use it for independent study also. It has all of your coursework on there, and you just kind of navigate through that. Remember, each topic, okay, whether it be English, civics, history, okay, you're going to start with 2 classes, okay, and each unit or each topic, let's say English 9, okay, it has 5 units. Unit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, each time you finish one of those units, you earn a credit. So by the time you finish those 5 units, you've earned a semester's worth of work, okay? Most of you can do that in 3 weeks max. You should be able to finish that. So you have 2 classes. So we're looking at finishing 10 credits in 3 weeks. That's kind of the goal for this. Okay. Remember, because you're on independent study, you can participate in sport activities here on campus and other activities. You just can't go on campus during the day. So if you need some tutoring support or stuff like that, you can always, after school, go into our tutoring support program here, but it has to be after school. You cannot be on campus during school. Okay, on Wednesday, Wednesday, August 25th, I'm asking all my students to come in, okay, between 8 and 11, and we'll be taking our student ID pictures. At that point, we're going to walk you over from independent study, get your ID pictures, and then you're free to go after that, after we walk you back to independent study. So those are things. I'd like to welcome you to Antelope Valley High School. Looking forward to being here with you on your academic journey, and make sure you take advantage of it, okay? Remember, we're only asking for 12 hours work during the week, Monday through Thursday. If you were in regular class, you'd have 5 days of work and 6 hours a day. That's 30 hours worth of work that you would do. So you want to do 12 or do you want to do 30? Okay. Independent study, we're asking you for 12 solid hours. All right. So welcome to back to school night. Parents, if you have any questions, always feel free to reach out to me. It's jwilliams@avhsd.org, and looking forward to working with your students and helping them along their academic road path. Okay. Good to see you. Enjoy your back to school night, and looking forward to having you around. Okay. Take care. Bye-bye.